Hello viewers, welcome to this edition of Extra Mile with Philip Igbinijesu, Beyond the Norm. It's always a delight to be able to come your way each time with a word that we know has the capacity to add so much value. You know, in the past couple of days as a nation, we've been celebrating our 57th independence anniversary. And the burden for our nation just all of a sudden began to dawn on me again. And so beginning from today, I want to serialize a topic on the fundamentals of discipling a nation. Absolutely clear to all who are watchers of the affairs and the ongoings of this nation is the fact that as a nation we're in some very dead straits. A number of things are not adding up. Here is a nation that's still tottering on the precipice of collapse and all kinds of challenges and issues. 57 years after independence, we are still talking about renegotiating the basics of our working together. You want to ask, what's been our situation the past 57 years? I guess it's because within the social contract that Nigeria represents, there are a number of fundamental issues that are missing. A number of people are concerned that the nation, instead of moving forward, is actually stagnating. All the indications of national prosperity and well-being seem to be at its lowest ebb. Many things are just not adding up. So by reason of that, the agitation, by different people, motivated by varying considerations have increased. So I want to talk to us on the fact that as a nation, we can actually transform. We can become better than where we are right now. All through the scriptures, the Bible makes it abundantly clear that there are processes, there are deliberate things we can do in order to move from where we are to where we ought to be. For instance, the Bible tells us very clearly that it is righteousness that exalts a nation. That is to say, when the people have learned to do right, act right, and deal with issues from a right perspective, their nations are exalted. Of course, we do know from history of nations that a number of the nations today we call developed once went through even worse situations that we currently are going through as a people. So I want to say to us that we mustn't lose faith or lose hope about the Nigerian project. It is possible. It is the mind of God, and I believe that it is our will if we all work together to ensure that our nation and go through a transformative process to bring it to what it ought to be, so that our nation will no longer be a nation of potentials, but a place where the realities and the expectations of our people have come into fruition. In order for that to be, there are a couple of very fundamental principles that are required in order to be able to disciple a nation. First of all, what does it mean to disciple a nation? To disciple a nation means to use godly principles to influence and mentor the entire culture and structures of a people. Our nation needs mentoring. Our culture needs transformation. The structures of our people needs transformation. Another way to look at discipling a nation has to do with patterning a nation after a specific moral order. That is something that we need to, as a matter of urgency, subject our dear nation to. Amongst the many things that I believe is required to be able to cause Nigeria to transform and experience what it ought to be is, number one, the emergence of the right kind of leader. Everything rises and falls on leadership. As a matter of fact, the soul of a nation, according to Mahatma Gandhi, is found in her leader. God's method is a man. If you check the scriptures, Genesis chapter 2 verse 5, Ezekiel chapter 22 verse 30, you will hear God saying that without a man I can do nothing. God is always seeking for men. The first in our order of priority to be able to transform is for right leaders to emerge. And I believe that is possible. God bless you.
Thanks for joining us today on Extra Mile. We'd love to hear from you as you comment on any of our social media platforms. Please feel free to share your Extra Mile testimonies and how God is impacting your life with us. We look forward to seeing you next time on Extra Mile.